Hi everybody, we're going to continue our Hanson Underneath review series with our look at their Underneath Acoustic Live DVD, which was taken from their show on the Underneath Acoustic Tour, in which was filmed at the Chicago House of Blues. Um, as I stated yesterday in our review of Underneath, they decided to go out acoustically when they toured for Underneath, and uh, I think it's a great decision because a lot of the tracks from Underneath uh, lend themselves to the acoustic format. Um, Now, when I first got this DVD, um, I had already been a huge Hanson fan, but this kind of uh, um, and I was pleasantly surprised to find out that some of my favorite Hanson songs were on the DVD, such as River, which was a song that they recorded on one of their indie albums, uh, Three Car Garage. And they also reprised it for their first live album, Live from Albertine. And like I said, the instrumentation for this DVD was really sparse. It was basically just guitar, acoustic piano, tambourine, and Zach did play drums on a couple songs, but he mainly stuck to tambourine, um, shakers, and guitar, which um, before this I had never seen him play guitar. Um, and kind of like before I watched the Anthem Live in New York DVD, I had never seen Taylor play drums up close. I knew he played drums, but I had never seen him do it. Um, Now, as far as the tracks from Underneath go, they do Underneath, of course, Penny and Me, which is a song that they say that they had been singing a lot over the past couple, over the course of the tour, because I think the House of Blues shows came toward the end of the first leg of the tour, because they went back out overseas in 2005, which resulted in another live album, which we will be discussing later on down the road. But as far as the Underneath material that they did on this show, they opened with Strong Enough to Break, and of course they did Underneath and Penny and Me, and one of my favorite um, uh, songs from Underneath, a song of Ike's called Deeper. And they did a version of Crazy Beautiful. Um, but they also did a wealth of covers. Among them, Bill Withers, Ike did a version of Bill Withers' Ain't No Sunshine, which I think it was stellar. I loved that version. But they also did Rip It Up by Little Richard, and I must confess, during during the during Rip It Up, I thought Zach was going to poke his eye out with his cymbal stand because it was like super close to his eye. Um, but And they also did a song that I wish they had released on Underneath because it's one of my favorites, a song called Rock and Roll Razor Blade, which I have since uh, obtained a live version of, a live audio version of, electric chroma, electric live version of. Um, but and they like I said, they did River, and they also did, uh, of course, Bop, Where's the Love, and a couple tunes from one of my favorite Hanson records this time around. One of my all-time favorites, Runaway, Run, and If Only, of course. And I did an acoustic version of Hand in Hand. And they each took solo spots. And I think that was when I did Hand in Hand and Ain't No Sun, and I thought it was cool because Zach did a version of The Walk which would not appear on record until 2007. And I think Taylor did Crazy Beautiful. Oh, another song that they did from Middle of Nowhere was With You in Your Dreams, which kind of brings a tear to my eye every time I hear that number. Um, and they closed with This Time Around, and it's really a well done show. There's really not a bad song on that show. Um, so I give it about 5 stars. Coming up tomorrow, we will conclude the series with our look at the documentary on the making of Underneath, Strong Enough to Break. That's tomorrow. Enjoy the DVD. Here's a little addendum. Um, there are 2 special features on the DVD, one of which is a trailer for the Strong Enough to Break documentary, which we will be talking about tomorrow. And then the other one is an interview kind of discussing the Underneath acoustic tour.